Hi there, my name's Helen Robinson. I'm an occupational therapist working in paediatrics. I've been a paediatric occupational therapist for about 20 years. I was introduced to the Karma EVO range of wheelchairs and they've really helped me find suitable wheelchairs for my clients. Karma wheelchairs help to fit the wheelchair to the client. This is the EVO Altus wheelchair. First of all, it's crash tested. That means it can be in a wheelchair accessible vehicle. It's got a driving range of about 45 kilometres. There's an 80 amp hour battery capacity. It's got a turning circle of 75 centimetres and quite a narrow width of 62 centimetres. The user max weight is 136 kg. So the EVO Altus is a front wheel drive wheelchair. What front wheel drive means is that the big drive wheels are at the front of the wheelchair. And this means the big wheels are the first to approach an obstacle and they pull the wheelchair over an obstacle. So it's great for outdoors. It's got really good traction, perfect over rough terrain, and it can manage small steps and curbs without an issue. It's got a fully adjustable suspension, and that means it's comfortable. It's a smooth ride for the client. The batteries and the fuse are external to the wheelchair, so what this means is that they can be changed while the client is in the wheelchair. There's no need to hoist out and transfer. Clients can also mount their own seating system onto the wheelchair if they so wish. We're now going to talk about the functions and benefits of the EVO Altus. I'm joined by Mike, who's product specialist. First of all, the chair lifts. Why is lift in a wheelchair important? Now I think we all take for granted our ability to be able to reach to a higher level. For example, top shelf of a fridge, your kitchen cupboards, looking out of a window, opening a door, even looking in a mirror. We're now going to look at the tilt function of the wheelchair. The most important thing, I think, is when you're transferring somebody into a chair is positioning and getting their bottom right the way back at the back of the chair. Having a tilt option means that gravity is helping you. It means that you can, if you're hoisting, get that bottom all the way back in the chair to help them have as good a posture as they can. What tilt does is take the pressure away from the bottom of the pelvis. It allows, as the client moves backwards, the pressure and the weight distribution is spread over the back. It also elongates the spine, and of course when you do that, you open up your torso and you give more room for your internal organs. The other thing that the EVO Altus does is power relax or power lie. Why is lying really important in a wheelchair? Well, a client might want to sleep, take a break. They could sunbathe, they could stargaze, but also they could recover from a sudden illness. What's really important is allowing carers to have access to personal needs, and this is much easier in a lying down position. Although they're growing in numbers, changing places are still few and far between. Having a lying wheelchair means that you can change a nappy or a pad without having to find a disabled toilet. I'm going to talk about pressure again, because obviously being in a lying down position, pressure and weight distribution is throughout the whole of the back of the body. And that means it's taking pressure off the bottom of the pelvis. It gives the hips a lovely stretch in the hip flexors. And it's probably part of a client's postural management program to lie down. It means that there might be less need for a bed transfer because the client's already lying down. But if they do need to transfer to a bed, they're already in that lying down position, making that transfer a lot easier. The other feature of the EVO Altus is the stand. When I say stand, it doesn't mean that every client has to stand bolt upright. It means the wheelchair will adapt to the client and will stop at anywhere between sitting and standing. Well, we know that when we stand up, we've got maximum lung capacity. It's easier to breathe. Our breath control is a lot easier. We've got increased blood flow and circulation. It's also brilliant for our digestive system. It helps bowel function and our urinary function. Standing encourages stretching and it helps reduce tone. pressure in standing is off the bottom of the pelvis, like before, and the weight is distributed between the hips, knees and feet. What a stand-in wheelchair also provides is 2 pieces of equipment in one. So for some clients who have a wheelchair or a powered wheelchair and also a standing frame, this wheelchair will do both pieces of equipment in one. And that means far less expense for the clients. It also means it takes up far less space within the home or the school or the college. One of the biggest benefits of the standing wheelchair is, again, that social interaction. It means that you're on eye level with your friends and family. It also drives in a standing position. So again, you can walk, you can join in, you can walk with your friends and family. Well, there's up to 8 profiles that you can choose from. Clients may wish to go faster outdoors. They can have a setting for that. It might be that they're a new user, so they need to go really slow. Or there might be an attendant setting, which means that the attendant can choose the speed that they go at. In that way, it can be completely personalised to the client. So who is the EVO Altus for? I would say it's for a client that wants to be as independent as possible. They want to be able to mobilise indoors as well as outdoors. They want control of their position, of their height, and they want to be included socially. They want to be able to manage their postural difficulties, and they want a supportive, adjustable seating system.